Hey, what's up? This is Gary A. Swaby, and you're now listening to Knights of the Turntable Arena, Episode 2.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
this week I'm here with, a very special guest. Is someone who I've done this before with. We used to have our own podcast back in the day called Bars, and
Yes, indeed.
it's, Winton Harris, aka Worst Case,
There you
formerly
go.
of Games on Smash. What's up, man?
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing?
Doing good. What's new with you, man? What you been up to?
Just grinding, man. Just a formal announcement. GOS is no longer, really a thing right now, but we still all, hang out and everything. But, I just been grinding, man, trying to start a business right now, and I, keeping in touch with battle rap at the same time. So what's going on with you, though?
Oh, that's what's up. Starting a business, man. That's what it's all about right there. So I
Yes,
gotta
indeed,
respect
man.
that.
Yes, indeed, man. I got a lot of people backing me right now, a lot of entrepreneurs and everything. So, it's looking lovely right now.
Yeah, is it at a point where you can shout out your business, or is it still kind of under wraps at the
Yeah,
moment?
it's still in the wraps right now, 'cause I mean, I'm getting all the funding together through like a bunch of people with like a bunch of millionaires actually, low key millionaires, and
Oh
I'm just
shit.
trying, I'm just really like working with them and trying to make sure I can get in where I fit in and I'm just eating right now, like I'm eating from them right now, like they teach me a lot and I'm just eating everything they teaching me, so. Within the next 6 months, 8 months, I'll probably disclose a little bit about it, but it should be a good plan though.
Yo, I'll tell you what you need to do with that money, man. You need to ask one of them millionaires to throw you a couple million so you can throw the perfect battle rap card with Mook versus Drake.
Mook versus Drake, yeah, we could get that going. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Cassidy said he wanted a million for his next battle, so you know what, I might ask him for that. Who knows? And some of them are battle rap fans actually, surprisingly enough, but
Yeah, man.
but it's good though, it's good.
Yeah, that's what's up. So yeah, we're gonna get right into the topics. Looking forward to
Yeah.
this episode, man, because it's like old times again. Because me and
Yeah.
you, we've always chopped it up about battle rap, so
Oh yeah.
you know we already
Yeah,
got
man.
that chemistry, so it's gonna be good.
Before you get into it, man, the crazy thing is like you were the only person I talked to because we talked to each other about battle rap for a long time. You were
Yeah,
the only person I talked to about battle rap that knew what it was or that was into it. Like there's a lot of other people I'm meeting now, like in the street, you know what I'm saying? That
yeah,
is just getting into it because they might have heard a big name like Jadakiss, like or Cassidy getting back into the ring or whatever the case may be. So I respect that, that connection we got because I had nobody to talk to about this stuff for years, many years, man. And you're actually like the first person I could talk to this about. So,
yeah,
I'm
man.
saying?
Because
Salute to that.
we were discussing this shit like way before it got popular, like before,
Yeah.
like when it was everything was like a small venue and everything,
Yeah.
like it really wasn't as big as it is now. So.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, man. It's good to see that, now a lot more people are embracing it and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah. So let's get into the battles this week. We're gonna discuss three battles and then we're gonna talk about our predictions for some of the upcoming events and everything. So the first battle that we're gonna discuss is we'll do this in order of when it dropped. So
Okay.
Daylight versus Quest McCody. Now this dropped, I believe it was New Year's Day or
Okay.
New Year's Eve, something like that. This was a one round battle, which, those are always hard to judge. But, it was definitely one of the best one rounders I've seen in a minute.
Yeah.
And, I felt like both MCs brought it. Quest McCody went first. He was dropping, like, he was spitting that real shit that, a lot of people like to hear, like that street
Yeah.
shit. And, he was coming real blunt with it and everything.
Mhm.
He didn't have, a lot of wordplay or anything like that. But, he was spitting that real shit.
Yeah.
And I respect that. And then, Daylight, he went second. And we thought we'd get Antic Daylight because it was a one rounder. And usually he doesn't care about, battles like that. And um, he'll throw out an antic. But in this battle, he showed a lot of respect to Quest McCody by bringing bars, and he had a lot of them. So it's a real close battle, and it's hard to judge because one side of me thinks that Quest McCody, his lines had more substance to them,
Yeah.
but then another part of me is like impressed with the creativity that Daylight brought with his bar. So I definitely need to ask you what you think of that battle.
I think if I had to pick a winner, it would have to be Daylight. Edge it to Daylight though. But Quest really did his thing. Like Quest really went off. Funny thing about one of the punchlines Quest said. I had gotten to the Dave Chappelle show later on, like after like the first season, like the second and third. So there was a part in Quest McCody's uh round where he said something like well, I'm Clayton Bigsby, and whoever don't know who Clayton Bigsby is, that is like the first episode Dave Chappelle did for about like KKK or whatever supremacy or whatever the case may be, you
Oh yeah, I
know.
remember that.
Yeah, I had never seen that episode until yesterday. So for me to hear that bar, because I had just watched about it yesterday, because we talked about it. So for me to hear that bar right before, well, right after I saw like the first episode that I'd never seen before, like that was crazy to me. That was just crazy, because that bar would have went straight over my head. Like he took off the shades and everything, like that was pretty cool. But I think Daylight I think Daylight edged it though. There was a part where Daylight had like a lot of filler, like a lot of stuff I wasn't really caring about. But in the beginning and then at the end, he was going in.
Yeah,
So I definitely I don't know why. And going back to what you said about the antics, for some reason I had a feeling that Daylight was not going to do any antics in this battle for some reason. So I don't know why. I just had that feeling. I was like, man, Daylight's not gonna come with that, and you know, and he ended up not doing it. So salute to both battlers, man. You're right. This is probably one of the best one rounders I've seen in a long time, man. So probably
yeah,
since Ill and Rex.
yeah. I was gonna bring that up. This is definitely, I think it's definitely up there with Ill and Rex. Ill and Rex is probably the best one rounder ever, but
Yeah.
this is up there. And yeah, Daylight. I mean, I don't know, man. It's hard. I need to see the battle again before I pick the winner. But Daylight definitely had a standout performance in the battle, and
Mhm.
I was dying when he had that Obi Trice line too. He
Oh
was like
yeah.
another another D nigga with a lot of lip. You'd think Obi Trice was here. Like
Yeah.
I was dying when he said
Yeah.
that shit. So
Yeah. What was one of your favorite bars from both battles? I mean, I guess you already said one from Daylight, but what was one of your favorite ones from Quest, if you can remember
uh,
any?
with Quest, the only one I can really remember that stood out was when he broke down the Spawn thing where he was like,
Yeah.
I read the comic, Spawn died in Detroit.
Right. I
You
guess you
forgot
forgot.
that shit. Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah. Um, I think I think I think one of the I'm gonna tell you one of in the beginning he said something about you'll get that around a minute and before my watch get around a minute or something like that. Like it was in the beginning of his round. That to me was crazy.
Yeah,
Fucking crazy, man. And when he said that was 69 boys, whoop, there it is. Like that was crazy too, man. So no, that was
oh, yeah,
Daylight's bar. My
yeah.
bad.
That
That
was
was
the
Daylight's bar. But yeah, that around a minute, like in the beginning, that was crazy to me. You know,
yeah.
and
I hadn't seen Quest battle in a long time, and it was
yeah.
really good to see him battle again and drop some heat. And he's on the Blackout card, which we're gonna discuss later.
Okay.
But we don't know who he's battling. But there's a couple
Mm,
people on that card that I'd like to see him battle. So we'll
okay.
get to that later on. But
Yeah.
it's good to see him battling again more often. Um, so yeah, I mean, final verdict. You got any more thoughts on that battle?
Um, I think, and I'm gonna just say this. I think Daylight's gonna come with a lot more bars this year. A lot more serious performances this year. I think Daylight preached all last year that he's gonna be the most known battle rapper last year, and he did it however he could. I think this year he's just gonna try to show people like, he really got bars like that. So I expect to see a lot less antics from him, man. And but other than that, man, I got Daylight, edging it, man, just edging it. If I had to pick a winner, but it was definitely classic. I'll watch it again.
Yeah, I definitely hope we see Daylight bring the bars more this year because when he does bring the bars, like he comes with some straight fire. So
Hmm.
yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to him, bringing more bars. I think like when he battles someone he really respects, he doesn't bring antics. So
Yeah,
that's one
yeah.
good thing.
And that's
Uh,
probably another reason why he didn't come with antics too. I don't know why. Like I said, when I saw the battle, I was like, he's probably not gonna bring antics, and it's probably because I know that in the back of my head. Like you said, when it comes to like a legend or something like that, you usually don't see him do that kind of stuff.
yeah. Speaking of which, did you see him battle Sirius Jones at the Ether
Yeah,
event?
yeah, I saw him
What,
battle.
what did you think of that battle?
I wasn't crazy about the whole what Daylight was doing on the last round. I gave it to Sirius Jones 2-1. I want to
Yeah,
say.
yeah,
I
me
know
too.
Sirius Jones got cooked. I mean, Sirius Jones got cooked in one round. I forgot what round it was. It might have been the second, but he was getting cooked one round, boy. It was looking bad for a little bit, but
Yeah,
I got Sirius 2-1.
yeah, yeah. I agree with that. So yeah, moving on to the next battle. So we're gonna discuss Head Ice versus X Factor. Now, I think, yeah, there's two new battles with X Factor out, and I was looking forward to both of them because X Factor, he's been on a bit of a hiatus recently.
Yeah,
The last battle people remember him for was the Goods battle, and that, a lot of people think he lost that basically. So, yeah, he's been away for a while, and some people only remember battlers by their last battle, so people were
mm,
kind of thinking he went out with a bad look and everything. So it's good to see him, battle again. I was hoping for a good comeback and everything, but I haven't been totally impressed with his comeback battles. But the one versus Head Ice, it was a decent battle, I think.
yeah,
I just feel like Head Ice kind of outclassed him a little bit because Ice
mm,
he spits that street shit like that. You can only get if you're really invested in that street life or if you know a lot about it and everything. Like he drops those one-liners and stuff that are just like that shit's cold. So X Factor, he had some. I think round two I might have given X Factor because he was spitting some cool shit. But I think overall, I think Ice got that one. Like I think he just
yeah,
outclassed him bar for bar.
yeah.
What do you think of that battle?
I had it 2-1 also, actually. 2-1 on Head Ice, and I do think X Factor did get one of the rounds. I think it was the second round as well. um, one thing I like to pinpoint, man. Suspect bars from X Factor, man.
Oh yeah,
Like that dude, man. Like ever since Verb pointed that out in their battle, you can just tell, man. Like this dude be sitting shooting some suspect bars, man. He said something like, "You look like you got your nuts shaved" or something like that, or "You look like your nuts are shaved" or something to Head Ice in the beginning of the last round or something. I'm like, dude, like who? What kind of man says that to another man? You know, and then and then I don't know. I'm not trying to, but I don't know if you've seen him versus Ill Will, but
yeah, yeah.
he told Ill Will in the beginning of the second round like something like, "If you was a woman, I'd rape you" or something like that, and I'm like, pause, man. Like no homo, man. Like, but yeah, I just get a kick out of it now, and I think X Factor just does it now just for like a fun factor or whatever. But
Yeah, I think it's like a gimmick now.
yeah, but yeah, I got a Head Ice 2-1 though for sure. X Factor was all right, you know.
Yeah, Head Ice, I think he's been doing real good lately because
Oh yeah,
back in the day I never really used to like him. Like I thought he was whack. but his
Really.
yeah, his most recent battles I've been impressed with a lot of them.
I was more impressed with his older battles, man.
Oh, well.
Yeah, man, like when he battled like Iron Sheik and all them other guys, I mean like that dude from I think it was Connecticut, I forget I think his name was like Ray or Jay or something like that. I forgot what his name was.
I
Uh
never actually saw that one.
okay, yeah, man. Like Head Ice was bodying fools. He battled goods with all recycled bars and killed them.
Oh
Like
yeah, that was a good battle.
yeah, like I don't know. I liked the Head Ice a lot back then. Like he was my dude back then. I still like him, but back then that was like to me a classic. Classic Head Ice. But let me ask you this question, man. You remember when I don't know if you've seen the battle, but Averb versus SB.
Yeah,
Now those bars Verb spit was for Head Ice. I don't know if you knew that.
yeah, I knew
Um,
that. Yeah,
so now, I mean, do you think it's time? Like, they should get a battle. Get their battle going. Like, it's been like
yeah,
4 or 5
definitely.
years.
Definitely,
You
that
know.
that needs to happen, man. And I hope if it does happen, it happens on Smack too.
Yeah,
Because Head Ice is
yeah,
actually back on Smack now. Like for a while, he wasn't battling on Smack. They had a
yeah,
disagreement, but he was on the Summer Madness warm-up card battling K Shine. So he's
man.
he's fucking
I,
with Smack again. So I hope
I,
that they can get Head Ice versus Ava. I heard
I
that might actually go down at Gnome, but
okay,
we'll see.
okay. Well, hopefully it does, man. I mean, Verb is nowhere near that killer like he was back then, and I think now Verb will probably lose to him like 2-1. But I mean, if anybody standing in front of those bars he spit the SB, it would have been a wrap for
Oh yeah.
anybody.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
was Verb was a straight killer back then. Like
boy, those
he's
bars,
still
man.
trying his but
Not, yeah, he still go in, but he ain't nowhere near that same killer. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, back then, boy, but he cooked. I mean, he was cooking fools, man.
yeah,
So, but yeah, if that happens at no man, I might even have to take a flight out there. Who knows, man?
hell yeah. I hope that goes down this year. But yeah, man. So we both got Head Ice winning that.
Yeah.
Would you like to see X Factor battle again, or do you think his time is up?
I like X Factor, man. No matter what, like, I'm one of those guys, like, like when I'm a fan of a battler, like I'm a fan of a battler, man. And X Factor
Yeah,
just has so many great moments, man, that it's kind of like it's kind of like seeing it's kind of like seeing Kobe right now playing in the league. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up a fan of Kobe. I'm a Lakers fan, diehard. But like now it's like his time is coming up, and I don't want to see him retire. Because I'm such a fan. But I want to keep see him keep playing. But it's kind of like you ain't got it no more kind of thing. That's how I'm feeling right now about X Factor. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, I feel that.
his time might be up, but I'm a fan, man. So I don't want to see him stop. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
if I see him again, I won't mind. Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say he's had a good run,
Oh
and
yeah.
no matter how bad you might think he's doing now, or people might think he's doing now, like it doesn't take away from his legacy. I don't think.
Oh
There
no.
is one more person I would like to see him battle though, because they were supposed to battle before. So I'd like to see X Factor versus K Shine. Like I'd like to see that finally go down.
Oh yeah.
But
I think K Shine to get him, man.
really,
Yeah. It depends on where they're at, to be honest with you. But,
yeah,
I think K Shine can get him.
yeah,
two to
definitely.
one,
Yeah, it could go either way.
you know.
Yeah,
So that's definitely a bet. I agree with that one.
yeah. So the other battle we're gonna discuss is Chilla Jones versus Dialect, which just dropped this week on King of the Dot. Dialect, of course, is from the UK, and Chilla Jones, one of my favorites right now. Boston. So, what did you think of that? I know you're from the States, so the
Yeah.
accent might have been a bit too much to handle.
Nah.
'Cause to be real, like dialect has an accent to me too, because well, he's north of where I'm at, so he's like from North London or mid east kind of thing. He's
Gotcha.
from somewhere called Leeds, I believe. So,
Okay.
yeah, his accent is like way different to what I'm used to as well. So,
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, I
how,
mean it's kind of like somebody like me going to Alabama, you know what I'm saying, and they have a little country accent. I get it, I don't understand them cats either, you know,
yeah,
and they,
exactly. Yeah,
so what I got to say about dialect is I actually did understand them. I understand them. I understood about 90% of what he was saying. Sometimes, and here's the part where I kind of get stuck with. I like UK rappers a lot actually. I watched John and Erg the other day. That was crazy. So I'll tell you this, man. Some of the slang they use is I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, when they spit in bars, you know what I'm saying? I respect it, and like I said, I understand for the most part what they're saying. With that being said, dialect in the first round, and maybe in pretty much all of his round, had some dated bars. Like not really dated, but they were like bars that I've heard before, like Jack Thriller and all the other
yeah,
stuff, man. Like I've heard that stuff before. My question is, what is like it seemed like his mic was cutting out at times, or was that his accent? Like, did you realize that?
yeah. Yeah, I think one time or a couple times it might have been his mic, but I think there was also some points where he was pausing. I think like
Oh,
to breathe or something because he was spitting kind of fast at some points. But I
okay,
think sometimes he paused. But yeah,
okay,
he did have mic issues as well, I think.
okay. Well, what'd you score? I'm just curious. What'd you score?
Okay, so I gave Chilla round one. I gave Dialect round two because he was snapping in round two and he was he was doing the rapid flow and everything. And
Hmm.
over here, if you could spit like that, that's well respected. So yeah,
Okay,
like I gave him
same
round
here.
two. And round three, I gave Chilla because Dialect he kind of slipped up at a few parts, forgot his rhymes, but he kept going. But you could see that he forgot where he was at and stuff. So. Yeah, I gave round three to Chilla, so Chilla 2-1.
Okay. Um, I gave it. I gave it. I kind of gave it like I gave 2 rounds of Chiller for sure. That second round was debatable to me. Like to me, both of them. I mean, both of them were spitting, but I don't know, man. Like I wasn't feeling much of what Dialect was saying the whole battle, honestly, and I wasn't feeling much of what Chiller was saying. Like I felt, I think Chiller was better, but I seen better. I seen a better Chiller zones than what I saw, in that battle. Um, I think for just about 90% of the second round, he spit a whole keyboard scheme,
Yeah,
just about. Like you better comma before I period. I'm like okay, and that was cool. But I gave it a Chiller 2-1 as well. As much as I don't, I mean that battle to me, yeah, it just wasn't something I cared about to be honest with you. Like,
yeah,
I kind of.
it was like kind of a last minute thing because Dialect was supposed to battle Danny Myers and Danny
Gotcha.
Myers couldn't make it over the border or something, so they
Mm,
replaced him with Chilla Jones, so they had like 2 weeks to write for each other or something like that. But
uh,
considering they had such a
yeah.
little bit of time to write, I think the battle came out cool.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
brought the
for sure.
bars, but
I didn't know
yeah,
that, by the way. I didn't know that. I know something was mentioned about Danny, something about Danny Myers. I just didn't catch on to it, but I get
yeah,
it.
yeah, definitely. So I mean, Chilla Jones, he's supposed to battle Conceited this year. Well, what do you think of that matchup?
um, uh, I would, if it's on King of the Dot, I think Conceited will get him. I think Conceited to get him. Um, if it's in a small room, I think Chilla will get him. Or if it's on Smack, I think it'll be 2-1 either way. So it just depends on where it's at. But both of
Yeah.
them, that's gonna be a crazy battle, crazy. What you think about it?
Yeah, I think it's King of the Dots. Yeah, I don't know what happened with the battle because originally Lush One said it was a King of the Dot battle supposed to take place in Boston, but then I saw like a rumored Gnome 5 card and the battle was on there, Chilla Jones versus Conceded. So I don't
Okay.
know if like if the battle went to Smack or something, or I mean that card could be fake, the one I saw, but
Yeah, of course.
I don't know, because Lush One was on, or somebody was on one of the other shows recently. I think it was Angry Fan or something, and they were referencing the event, but they said Chiller is battling, but they didn't say Conceited. And they'd already announced that he was battling Conceited like last month. So for them to not mention Conceited now makes me think that they might have actually lost the battle. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But
Smack probably offer more money. Smack can do that.
yeah,
At times I heard them. I heard King of the Dot. Well, this is just what I heard. Like at King of the Dot, they treat you better as far as the MCs, but they don't
yeah,
pay as much. But I heard that Smack they pay you, more significantly, but you don't get good treatment like that. As far as backstage and all that stuff. So that's just from what I heard. I don't know what the fact is, but you know, get that chicken up. I think anybody would move platforms.
yeah, definitely. I mean, is there anyone in particular you'd like to see Chilla Jones battle? Because I definitely have a name that I'd love to see him battle this year. But
Go
you
ahead.
go
What?
first.
What? Go ahead. Because I haven't been
Okay,
watching Chiller, honestly. I haven't watched him since the him and Daylight, which is almost what, maybe 9 months ago, something like that.
okay. I want to see him battle Newborn. Because Newborn, like people sleep on Newborn, and he doesn't get booked for battles because people are shook. Like they don't want to battle Newborn because they know that he's got the bars. But they
Man,
just they just shit on him because of his past. Like.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Verb is correct. Never battle newborn. Just don't battle him, because everybody that battles newborn, their careers just don't go nowhere, man. Just don't go nowhere, man. Super Rider. I mean, yeah, he bodied Super Rider, but Super Rider has not been heard of since. You know what I'm saying? Danger Zone is probably gonna be stuck at mid low tier. Like it's just like I don't know, man. It just seems like especially if you're a PG dude, do not battle newborn. Don't.
That what, that does seem kind of true because you had Super Right Eye, you had Danger Zone, and Sko. Remember he
Skull.
battled Sko.
Nobody heard of that dude ever since. Like, just don't battle. He's just a bad stigma, man. And then Young Cannon battled him, and Young Cannon's still a mid low tier nigga. Like he ain't nowhere. You
Yo,
know.
did you see his battle with Bricks Belvedere though? Like that
That
was a
was crazy.
fucking that was a
That was
bar fest.
crazy.
But I don't think either of them are going anywhere after that battle. Like
No, ain't nothing gonna happen with Bricks Rebel now. It's over. You know what I'm saying? So I heard Verb say that, and I was like, damn. Like in a radio show, and I'm like, damn, you're right. Like he was trying to tell PG dudes on the War Report like what to do. It was like, whatever you do, do not battle that nigga newborn. And I agree with that. Like, just don't battle him. Your career
oh
would
man,
just be fucked up. You know?
that's sad. But I
It
actually
is.
like Newborn, man.
I
Like
do too.
I fucks with it. Like he can spit. Like he's
I
got
do too.
bars.
I do too. Trust me. Man, newborn got bars, bars, man. But if I was a battle rapper, I'd stay away from him. What's that dude, Prez Mafia? Prez Mafia's affiliated with him now. Watch, that dude ain't going nowhere either.
Yeah, well, they actually, I think they split up or something because
Oh, they did.
they was part of the same clique, but I think Prez left. But I think they're still cool with each other though. But I think
Well,
they're not part of
Prez
the same team.
Prez was on that same podcast with Verb, man. So that's probably what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's probably what happened. Prez realized that shit and he got out. You know.
yeah, definitely.
But you said newborn. I wouldn't mind seeing that, to be honest with you. I wouldn't mind
Yeah,
seeing that at all.
I just think it would be a bar fest. I love those type of battles where it's just straight bars. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. When they're going back and forth, I like that too. Um, I don't know who I would think to want to battle Chilla. Honestly, you know, I can't think of anybody right now, to be honest with you.
yeah. Like, where would you rank Chilla Jones right now? As far like, if
He,
there was a top 50 list, like, where would you rank him? Because
he'll be in my top, like he'll be in my top 15, like probably number 11.
okay.
Like the reason why is because a lot of time and like I said, people that listen to the show do not think of me as an idiot. I'm actually a really smart guy. It's just that when I listen to battles, like I don't want to listen to battles and be thinking all day and then my head is hurting. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes my head be hurt when I listen to that dude. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
a lot of people like. I mean, I gotta agree because there's been some of his battles where it's just like he's scheming way too much and like he's put way too much thought into every line, like, every single
Yeah.
line. Like he wanted to create no filler, but sometimes you need filler to help, the
Mhm.
punch, help the actual
Exactly.
punch stand out. So,
Exactly.
it's yeah, I feel you. Like the DNA battle is a good example of that because
Yeah.
he bar for bar, like if you read that battle, like
Mhm.
Chiller won, like
Clearly
he murdered DNA.
destroyed him.
But
Destroyed him.
a battle is more than just a written, and
Right.
DNA, with his delivery and performance, he completely outclassed Chilla Jones that night.
Yeah.
So
No, I agree, man. I got DNA winning that battle. You know what I'm saying? But I do. But and that's just how it is. And that's what kind of steers me away from watching Chiller. Like, I liked him at first, like he was scheming and whatever. Then he started going like after he got a little bit more popular, he just started going extra heavy with the schemes, and I'm just like, dude, like you gotta slow down a little bit. Like, I'm not trying to sound stupid here. Like I said, I got several degrees and stuff, but it's just like in fucking public relations and journalism and stuff. But it's just like, I know my grammar. I know how this stuff works, but you can't just be rapping like that and expect people to really want to listen to you all the time. You know?
yeah, I think it's his delivery as well that kind of hurts him
Yeah.
because he's got like a real monotone delivery. So he's
Yes.
spitting all those bars with monotone delivery. I think that kind of hurts him more.
I agree, man. So yeah, I rank him down there. Probably he's not even in my top 10. Probably like number 11 or 12. I mean, what do you rank him though?
I respect his pen game so much, and I think that he's improved recently, like in his more recent battles and everything. So I've got him in my top 10, but it's he's not in my top five just because
Okay.
his performance isn't up there. So I'd probably have him at like 7 or 8 or something like that.
Okay. That's around where I got like Verb and them, like Verb and Hitman. But well, I mean, just curious because we haven't talked for a while, man. I don't what's your
Yeah.
top five right now? No particular order.
All right, top five. I gotta go Charlie Clips, of course.
Hmm.
He's been putting in work. Um, damn, I haven't thought about this in a while. Yeah,
No particular
Clips.
order.
I guess I gotta go Hollow.
Hmm.
Um, Loaded Locks. That's three right there. Let me think. Let me think. That's three. See, T Rex was in there, but he hasn't been showing up lately, so I can't put him in there.
Man, I don't take man. I still. I mean, I'm not saying he's in my top five, but I still put him in my top five. I mean, he had a terrible showing against Charlie Clips. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah,
that dude Rex, man, he be going off.
yeah. You know
But
what? Fuck it. I'm gonna put
you
Rex
know,
in there.
cause
Because you can't take away what he's done, man. Like he had a
man,
few. Like a matter of fact, people
that was
forget.
the only battle that he had that was really bad, though.
Yeah, people forget Total Slaughter. Like he cooked everyone in that
Woo!
house. Everyone in that house got murdered
Bodied,
by
man.
Rex. So yeah,
Body bag.
yeah.
Body
So
bag, man. Body bag. That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people took him. I've noticed a lot of people took him out of the top five after Charlie Clips, but I'm like he's in my top five right now. I have him. If I had to put a number on, he's like number five. But that number five, number four, man. But that dude Rex be going off, man. Man, shoot.
yeah, and
He's
my number five has to be Tay Rock. I think.
okay, little Tay Tay. uh, I don't know, man. I gotta say, like in no particular order. I gotta say, not Hollow. Um, Charlie Clips for sure. Charlie Clips, he's probably like number one right now. Uh, Actually, I put Hollow in there as well. Um, I want to put I want to put Conceited in there too. Um, and actually, I'm gonna name one of the PG dudes that's actually in my top five. That new dude, Steams. That dude be going
Oh yeah,
off, man.
yeah, he's nice.
Steams be going off. Um, and I don't know what I named for a fifth one really. Um, I don't know what I named for a fifth one right now. I have to say, from the last, although I think he lost the verb, I put Goods in there too.
Oh what?
Yeah. Actually, no, I'll take him out for T-Rex. I'll take him out for T-Rex. Actually, T-Rex is a lot better. Cause the reason why I said Goods, I saw Goods versus Adi Boom, and Goods was going off.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That was a dope one rounder too. But
Yeah.
yeah. See, Goods like he's got that presence, man. Like he's hard to beat. Like he might not be as lyrical as everyone else. He doesn't have
Yeah.
the schemes and crazy punchlines, but he's got that presence where he can control the crowd and he can turn the crowd against you.
Yeah.
He's a dangerous guy to battle.
Oh yeah, man. That's real. All right. But what's next on the topic, man?
Yeah, so we're gonna get into some predictions now. So Battle of the Bay 7 is this weekend, but before we discuss that card, let's discuss Blackout, which is next month. So Blackout is the event where they don't tell you the battles, they just tell you the battlers on the card. Like they tell you who's on the card, and then when the event goes down, we find out who's battling each other. But they have announced two main events. One of them is the title match. That's Pat Stay versus Sharon. Do you care about that battle? And if so, who do you think will win?
Um, nah, I'm not really a big fan of that battle, man. Nah, man.
Yeah, I got Sharon winning. I think it's about time Pat Stay drops that title now.
I think Sharon will win. Um, Sharon, let me tell you something about Sharon. Like Sharon is a very hard opponent to beat, man. And I realized that like when I saw him versus B Magic, and this is my first time seeing him like him against B Magic, against Arsenal, and then I saw him against Shotgun Suge.
Oh yeah,
And if anybody knows me, I'm a huge Shotgun Suge fan. With that being said, Sharon is a very hard pro. For him to he could freestyle a whole round and still be effective in the crowd. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And plus, he got bars that he already wrote and stuff. That's crazy. So, I think Sharon could take him out. To be honest with you, I think he can.
yeah, definitely. Pat Stay, like, I think he's kind of overrated, like, or at
I
least
agree.
lately he hasn't been putting in work like that. And I actually think, like, when you battled Daylight, I think Daylight was better, to be honest. I don't know if I'm the only one who thought that. Obviously Daylight had a gimmick, but
hmm
I think his bars were just more creative, and Pat Stay just seemed like he was just, rambling, kind of.
I have to go see that battle. I haven't seen it, man. To be honest with you, I haven't seen that
Yeah.
one yet.
I
So I have
think
to go check
that
that out.
fight was fixed because I don't think they was gonna let Daylight win the title at
Oh
all.
no.
So
Well, I mean, if I was a league owner, I wouldn't let him do it either. I mean, like, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like, I wouldn't let no guy that's saying I fuck Diddy and shit and fucking do all this gay shit and get naked on stage win that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll fix that shit. I'll pay niggas off. You know what I'm saying? But and I mean, it sounds crooked, but it's just like it could be anybody else, but not him. It could be a bum on the street, but not him. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to prove himself, more to me, and to really,
yeah,
for me to really even not want even want to rig that. So
yeah, and I think I'm pretty sure everyone wants to see Sharon beat Pat Stay because Sharon's another Canadian and everything. So I'm pretty sure they'll try and keep that title within Canada for now. So
that's real. That's definitely real. That's definitely real. Is he like a reigning champion or something like that? Like he has he had it for a while?
yeah, he who did he beat for it? he beat Arcane. Remember when
Right,
Disaster was the champion, and remember
right, and he lost
he
to Arcane.
exposed, yeah, he exposed Arcane, and Arcane won. And then yeah, and then Pat Stay beat Arcane the next event or something.
Okay,
So,
okay, so he's been a champion for a while then.
yeah,
All right, cool.
for for way over a year, I know that much. Almost 2 years, I think.
Damn.
So yeah, and also the second main event on the card is going to be Hitman Horror versus Shotty Horror, and this is the first time Hitman is battling on King of the Dot. So what do you think of that battle?
I think Hitman will get the first round. I mean, that's just almost a given. Um, as far as anything else, you know what I'm saying, in Canada, unless Hitman changes it up to where he kind of like, doesn't spit as many gun bars and try to spit a little bit more jokes instead, I think Hitman could take that 2-1. But right now, I got it 2-1 on Shawty Horror.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that. Like Hitman, see, I don't know. I think this battle depends a lot on how Hitman's received in King of the Dot,
True.
and what his approach will be as well. I don't think he should try and switch up his style to cater to King of the Dot, but I do think that he needs to come with better shit than he did against Surf because
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know how you feel about that battle. I think you had Hitman winning, but me personally, I feel like that was one of his weaker battles. Like I felt like he
Mhm.
was better against like that whole first round against Conceited like was way better than anything he spit in the Surf battle, I think.
Okay.
And
I
um
I'll tell you this. I don't remember what I scored it. I think I might have scored it debatable 2-1 either way.
mm,
I haven't really gave it official. I don't think I gave it really an official judgment, really. Um, I will say this though. That first round that Hitman spit, man. I don't know. I mean, I agree. I think the one against Succeeded was better. But dude, when Hitman spit and he said, yeah, grab your daughter over the ledge, and, that's your daughter, yeah. Well, go find him. He let his hand go. I was like, boy, that gave me chills, man. That was crazy. That was bananas, bruh. Bananas. So
yeah.
I
Uh,
definitely think I definitely think Hitman on the first round, man. I think he's just gonna come out swinging, man. And,
yeah, I think it's inevitable that he'll get the first round. Like that's just Hitman. That's his thing. He wins the first round. Like that's what he does. So I definitely think he'll win that. But I think the thing is with a Hitman battle, as the battle goes on, it
hmm
starts to become more about bars than performance, and that's where he kind of loses a lot.
Yep.
Like and Shotty Horror, he can bring the bars. So
Yeah. Shawty Hard can go 3 rounds consistent. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I've seen him.
yeah, I think it's a great matchup though. I think that's a really good matchup,
All right.
skill wise. Yeah, but I definitely got Shotty Horror winning 2-1. So we'll see what happens with that. So other people that are on the card are, we don't know who they're battling, but they're on the card. So we got Head Ice, we got J Pro, we got Skelly, Rich Dollars, Chiller Jones,
Really?
Illmaculate, yep, T Rex, Hollow Hand, Quest McCody, Tycoon Tax, Roan, Mad Child, Bishop Brigante, Shuffle T, Kid Twist, Dumbfounded, Soul, Osa, Conceited, Sirius Jones, Arsenal, DNA, 100 Bullets, Marv 1, 24/7, Daylight, and Big T. So
Okay.
that's a lot of people right there, and a lot of legends, a lot of big names. We got
I,
some
I,
people returning too, so very interesting.
yeah, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Rich Dollars, man. Like that's actually an event I'll probably go and pay for, man. And you know what I'm saying, pay for pay-per-view or whatever. I'll watch that. And I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to say, I ain't gonna say I liked Rich Dollars that much 'cause I really wasn't a big fan of him. The only battle I really liked from him was against Calico, but
Yeah,
I'll say this, man. It's just I just want to see how he bounces back. That's all. So
yeah. I'm a fan of Rich Dollars, man. I think he's underrated for real.
no, he
Nice.
is underrated. I'm not the biggest fan of him, but he is underrated. I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. It's just like to see him go out like that. Like I don't know if you heard it or seen how he went out. He battled JC in Atlanta, and they were telling he choked like real
yeah.
bad
He
and forgot his
choked.
rhymes, and
Yeah,
they were telling him to retire and stuff like that. The crowd was chanting retire and stuff like that, or get off the
yeah,
stage. And I was like, dang, like that's kind of cold. So I want to see him back, man. I want to see him, do his things, do his numbers. Hopefully he can catch a body. But if not, I hope it's a classic, man.
yeah. Definitely. Yeah, and obviously the one that stands out to me a lot as well, the name on that card is T-Rex because he hasn't battled in King of the Dot before, and there's a lot of other big names on this card. So like, who do you think Rex might be facing on that card?
Um, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Rex already battled Ice, so I doubt it's a rematch. I think he battled Rich Dollars too, if I'm not mistaken. Did he? I don't
Yeah,
remember.
I don't remember them battling, but they might have battled off camera or something.
Yeah. I don't know. Is Danny Myers on the card?
Nope. See, I thought it would be that too because they're supposed to battle, but Danny Myers isn't on the card.
Okay. I don't know, man. I don't know who T Rex will be battling, man. Hopefully it's not Rich Dollars, cause that'll be a bad look for Rich. But I mean, like Rich might get 3-0, but
Yeah,
I
I
don't
I got
know.
I got a few theories about who Rex might face. I think it's either Immaculate, Quest McCody, or Arsenal. Because the reason I say Arsenal is because Arsenal's been talking about he's doing a big rematch this year. A lot of people think it's Hollow. But I think it would make sense if it was T Rex because their battle on UW kind of got sabotaged with the whole race swag and Murder Mook fight and everything.
Yeah,
So I guess it would make sense for them to do a rematch kind of, and Rex needs a comeback, so that would kind of make sense. But I feel like it could be Immaculate just because they're both legends. They've both been putting it in for a long time. Immaculate is like a legend on the West, and Rex is a legend on the East. So
East.
so that battle would make sense. And the Quest McCody one, just because the style wise, it
Hmm.
would be a great battle. I
That would
think.
be crazy.
Yeah,
That would be crazy. I hope it's against Ilmac. You know what I'm saying? I hope it's against Ilmac. To be honest with you,
yeah,
that's what I hope to
because
see.
I remember like years ago. I remember. I always wanted to see Mook battle Thesaurus and T Rex battle Ilmac. So yeah, that would be dope if that happens.
Word up, man. Word up.
I
I mean,
also, yeah, go
go
ahead.
ahead. What other battles are you interested in seeing? Like as far as like a possible matchup?
I definitely think that Dumbfounded is going to battle Conceited because
He hasn't battled in a while, has he?
yeah, he's returning. This is his return. But I remember back in grind time, people were trying to get them to battle. Like people wanted to see Dumbfounded versus Conceited. So I think that will definitely
Okay.
go down.
All right. That'll
Um,
be good.
yeah, I mean every other battle is just kind of a mystery. Like I really have no idea. I don't know who Daylight might face. Let me
Well,
see. I think it would be someone like Mad Child or Bishop Brigante
I
or
haven't.
something.
Let's see. Yeah, if it does Bishop Brigante, I wouldn't mind that one. But I don't know who that Mad Child guy is, man. I don't know half the people on this card. That's the crazy thing. Um, like I ain't gonna say half the people, but there's a lot of people on this card I don't know. Like I haven't even heard of.
Yeah, there's a
So
lot of like
uh,
King of the Dot grind time names on there, but
yeah,
they have a
yeah.
lot of
So
smack
I'm kind
people
of
too.
yeah, I'm interested in that card, man. I might have to go ahead and pay for that pay per view real quick. and see what's happening with it.
I'm definitely paying for that. I'm also interested to see who Sirius Jones is going to battle because there's a lot of potential matchups for him on this card. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be buying that in February. So I'm looking forward to seeing who ends up battling and everything.
Word up. I was up on Instagram. Sorry, I'm kind of changing the subject.
That's
Um
fine.
I'm just looking on Instagram right now. Smack said he's dropping KG versus Danger Zone
Yeah,
today.
it just dropped.
Oh,
I
it did?
saw. Yeah, I got the
Okay.
email notification. It just dropped.
Oh, I ain't got that, man. I should subscribe and get that. But uh anyway, not to change the subject or anything. But
No, that's good.
but yeah, I'm interested in that card, man. It's gonna look good, man. It should look good. I was a fan of Dumbfounded back then, so interested to see what he comes up with now.
Yep. So let's move on to Battle of the Bay 7, which is this weekend. I think it kicks off tomorrow and Saturday. So
Okay, yeah, yeah, it's two cards. Yep.
yeah. So on that card, the big battle is Mr. Fab versus Arsenal. It's the main event. These
Yeah,
two, they've been talking trash to each other for years, so
yeah.
I'm glad that it's finally going down. What are your thoughts on this matchup?
3-0 Arsenal. What's your thoughts?
Uh, I'm gonna give Mr. Fab a round. I'm gonna say 2-1 Arsenal because
Are you giving him a
the only
no?
reason the only reason I'm
Okay,
giving him a round is because I don't know, you know, what he's gonna come with. Like he could come mad dope or he could come mad trash. Like I don't know. So I'm just gonna say he might get around.
okay.
But I think, Arsenal, he's gonna come super disrespectful
Oh
against
yeah,
Mr. Fair. And this event is taking place on his birthday too, so that just plays into
oh,
Arsenal's hands even
you
more.
already know Arsenal's
Like,
gonna style on them, man.
yeah, yeah, man. And I mean, the only battle I've seen Fab in is that it was a whack battle. It was like he battled Royce the 5'9" or some double XL something, and
Mm.
they were both whack, to be honest. So
Really? I didn't see that. I gotta watch that.
yeah, it was some random shit that happened like years, like 2005 or some shit like that.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. But I know Mr. Fab, he gets a lot of money behind the scenes, ghostwriting and everything, but I don't know. I don't know if he's that nice to where he could beat Arsenal, who's one of he's the highest viewed battle rapper out right
Yeah.
now. So
Yeah.
yeah, I just think Arsenal would be too much for him.
Oh yeah. I agree. I think I got Arsenal 3-0, man. No debating. Arsenal's
Yeah,
gonna cook that boy so bad.
yeah. It's gonna be a long night for Fab.
All right. So
So
that was an easy one for me, man. Easy.
yeah, we also got Lotze versus Rum Nitty.
Yeah.
On paper, that seems like a great battle. But what do you
Yeah.
think?
I agree. It sounds like a great battle. Hopefully it comes out great. Nobody chokes or anything. You know what? I think Naleze might win it, but I'm gonna go against the grain. I'm gonna say Rum Nitty 2-1. Wait, Rum Nitty was the one that battled Big T on Ether, right?
No, no. He battled someone else. Rum Nitty. I don't know if you saw his battle with O Red on King of the Dot. He battled O Red,
Nah, I'm trying
and
to think. Who was the one that Danny Myers battled on A-Hat? Was it Rum
uh,
Nitty or Excel? I forget which
Da-
one.
Danny Myers battled Rum Nitty on King of the Dot.
On King of the Dot.
So yeah. That was the battle where Danny Myers was getting mad hyped and he was like hugging on Rum Nitty when he was
Yeah,
spitting
yeah,
and
they
shit
both
and
came
stuff.
with bars.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got Rum Nitty 2-1 then. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure that's the same cat. So yeah, that's I got Rum Nitty 2-1. Yeah.
alright. It's a hard battle to call, to be honest.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be great. If it come out the way we think it is, it's gonna be great.
Yeah. See, I don't know. Man, it's really hard because Rum Nitty, I feel like he's still got a lot of work to do in terms of performance and stuff. But
Yeah.
So does Lotze as well, but Lotze's nice. He's got bars. Um,
Dude, man, a lot of Zay, he goes in. He goes in, man. But I
yeah,
don't know, man. I'm gonna get Rum Nitty on this one, man. I'm gonna get Rum Nitty 2-1, man.
yeah. I'm gonna go Rum Nitty just because it's on his side of the coast, because it's
Yeah.
on the west coast and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna go Rum Nitty on that one.
All right.
Um,
What's the next battle we got?
so next battle is Nestle versus Swave Sever.
Okay. You want to kick it off first, or?
Yeah. Uh, I mean, I fuck with Swave, but I gotta go Nestle on this one.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Swave Seba 3-0.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Swave 3-0, man. I know that sounds silly.
No, it doesn't sound silly because when Swave is on his shit, like he's unstoppable. Like he's hard to beat when he's on his shit. But I just feel like Nestle, he could freestyle. He's kind of
That's
slick with the
real.
pen as well. Like he drops some slick lines and everything. So I don't know. It, it's a hard one to call this one, but yeah, I'm just gonna go with Nestle just because lately I feel like Swave Seba hasn't been showing up. Like, and I'm still mad at him that he didn't beat Ava after talking all that shit. So yeah,
Yeah, but Verb talked a lot of trash, man. And then yeah, Swave was talking greasy too, man. But I know Verb. It seemed like Verb was ducking the whole time too, man. So it was just kind of crazy how that came
yeah.
out.
Like he was the one who called Verb out, for like
Yeah,
at least over a year, and then he dropped the ball when he battled Verb. So
yeah.
yeah,
Actually, I saw him battle Show Off, man. Swave's battle Show Off. I don't know if you've seen that battle yet.
yeah. I saw
But
that, and I don't feel like he was all that in that battle either. But
really, I like Swave in that battle, man. I think Swave got that 2-1 actually.
oh really? You
Yeah,
see, I
sometimes
think
go ahead.
I need to see the battle again to be honest. But yeah,
Like
go ahead.
like I like it when Swave like start talking all that grown man shit to people, man. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Like not everybody can just go there, go to a battle and say, what you know about that. I'm trying to talk some sense into you, stuff like that. Like I like that. You know,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And I like that stuff. And then show off, spin all these complex bars. What you know about a meteorite? A meteorite? Yeah, a meteorite. Yeah, I hit you. I introduced meteorite. Like I was just like, come on, bro.
yeah.
Like,
Like show off on a lot of these new cats. Like to me, they're like untrained fighters. Like if
yeah,
you put someone in a boxing ring and they're
yeah,
not trained, they're just gonna throw out loads of punches. Like they're not trained to really target you
yeah,
and predicts what you're gonna do and everything. Like
yeah.
they
They
have
just
no tactics. Like they just throw punches and that's it. You
It's
know.
just a whole bunch of bars. It's just like and like I said, like I said, I heard him spit that little scheme. A meteorite? Yeah, introduce meteorite. Like I'm like, nah, man, like nah, bro. I was just like, nah, man, like get that shit out of here, bro. Like he was swinging, he was going in, but I don't know, I got swayed 2-1 on that one. Not to change the subject or anything, but I don't know. I think Swave will come in talking that grown man shit, man, and he just, I think he's gonna do what he do.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens because I mean, both of them have been battling for a long time, and
Oh yeah,
they're both kind of OGs a little bit, so it'll be
yeah,
an interesting battle. But
true that.
yeah, the next one is KG the Poet versus Heartless.
I got, I got KG. I got Heartless actually 2-1. It depends on how KG comes. If KG start coming up with all them gay bars like against Heartless, and how his daddy was an actor, I ain't gonna lie, I'll probably start laughing about that shit. 'Cause that shit is funny as fuck. So it depends on how KG come, but I think bar for bar, Heartless, he's just unstoppable, man. And I got Heartless 2-1, man. What about you?
Yeah, I got Heartless 2-1. KG the Poet kind of bores me to be honest.
Yeah.
he's nice, but he just like something about him doesn't do it for me. Like he kind of bores
Okay.
me
Is it
sometimes.
me or does it seem like he's sleeping when he rap?
Yeah.
Like he be having
Yeah.
his eyes closed like he's sleeping when he rap. I'm like, dang, bruh.
Yeah, for real.
At least open your eyes, man. This dude just sleeping.
Yeah. So
You
I
know.
mean, that was an easy one. So we have Caustic versus Head Ice. This is another easy one for me. But what do you think?
What you got it, man?
Head Ice 3-0.
Same here. Caustic cannot fuck with that dude, man. I got Head Ice 302, man. You know.
Yeah.
So I don't know about that one, man. But yeah, I got Head Ice 3. That's an easy one. Next.
Yeah. Next is Bender versus Thesaurus.
Is Bender that dude from Futurama? Like, is that the dude who's battling?
The robot, yeah.
Yeah, like, is he gonna come in a robot suit and stuff? Like, I don't know who
Bender,
Bender is to be honest with you, man. But
Bender,
I mean, if you come in,
I don't know. I
I don't
always
know who
get
has he.
Bender mixed up. I get Bender mixed up, to be honest, because I know who he is, but I just keep getting him mixed up with somebody else in King of the Dot, and I just don't know
Yeah,
which one is which. So I'm just gonna say the Thesaurus. Like, Thesaurus is a
I
legend.
got I got the I got the Source 3-0. But if that dude come in that Bender robot suit, Bender 3-0, easy,
That's
easy, man.
hilarious. Yeah. This is the battle I'm really excited for on the card. B Magic versus Password.
Yeah. I'll say this, man. Passwords or pass, I guess you can say. That's but I'll say this. Pass does very well against people that spit gun bars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And B Magic, that's like 90% of his content. So with that being said, I think it'll be a nice classic battle. I think it'll be 2-1 either way.
Yeah, I think it will come down to which style you prefer. Like if you
Okay.
really like hearing punchlines, I think it'll be easy to give it to Magic. But I think Pass, he's gonna come with angles. He's gonna break B Magic down. So I think I'm gonna go Pass. But Magic, like because Pass is such an easy name to flip. I think B Magic is gonna flip that in so many ways we haven't heard before. Like
Oh yeah.
it's like B Magic is the king with that. So
Yeah.
um yeah, I think it's gonna be a great battle either way, but I'm just gonna go past 2-1.
Okay. You got pass soon. I got 2-1 either way. I'm gonna call it a nice classic debatable. Or like you said, I agree. It comes down to preference at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah,
think they both will come with it though.
for sure. So yeah, that's all the battles. The event is this weekend. It's a live pay-per-view as well. So if you're interested in seeing that, if you're interested in that card, then definitely go support King of the Dot and purchase that. So
Okay.
yeah, that's it, man. That's it for Arena episode 2. I hope to get you back on a lot more episodes, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'll be around. You know where to find me, man. I'm out here.
Yeah, that's
You know what
what's
I'm saying?
up. I'll
No.
definitely be in touch about that business, man, just to see
Oh.
how it's going and everything.
Oh yeah, man. Next time we talk, man, I might be sitting in a little $1 million condo on the beach, man. Who knows, man?
Yeah, you gotta invite
After
me
I
out there.
Yeah, for sure, man. You already know. Hey, man, I eat good out here, man. I eat real good out here, man. People don't even know it. Like little personal story, man. I actually go to strip clubs for lunch. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard out in the UK you can't do that, man. Out here you could do that. I'm saying you come out here and have a nice 5-star steak at the strip club, bro, and that's where I'll be at, man. You know what I'm
Uh,
saying?
that's
So,
crazy.
you know what I'm saying? So,
That's
um,
what's up.
hopefully everything goes well, man. And we'll definitely be around. I'll definitely be around. So,
Yeah,
anytime you need me for a podcast, I'll try to make time for it.
Yeah, man. So where can the people find you? Like, where can they follow you on Twitter or Facebook or whatever it is?
You know, if you want to add me on Facebook, man, it's Wintoni. It's facebook.com/Wintonio Von Doom. Wyntonio as in Virgin. Ondoom. Wintonio Von Doom. Same Twitter. Wintonio. Twitter.com/Wintonio Von Doom. And I'll just be around here, man. It's all battle rap, man. I actually go to battle rap events out here too, man. So if y'all want to follow some of that, man, I'll be around. I'll be out here.
Yeah, definitely. I know we both been to events before. Like, I went to a couple Don't Flop events, and I
Yeah,
know you've been to some events too. So yeah, we actually go to events, man. So,
yeah.
but
Unlike some of these other cats, man. Ain't naming no names, but you know. I don't know if you heard about some of these other guys that actually do these podcasts and never go to events, man.
oh, I think I know exactly who you're talking about. Shouts to that dude though, because I talked to him. But yeah,
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
I ain't trying to start no podcast beef, man. I'm just messing around. All right, man.
Yeah, so that's Arena episode 2. Definitely make sure you check out the website and look out for the next show and look out for the main Nights of the Turntable show where, the cats discuss hip hop and everything. Shouts to Charles and everyone else.
Yeah.
We out.
All right.
Peace.
One.